and today is Date Day.
Date Day!
And we are headed to Ponce De Leon Springs. So come join us as we have just a fun vlog for you today. We're away from the house and we are out at the springs for just a fun day together.
Woohoo! My favorite, Date Day!
The first thing we're going to go do is go put our name in over at the Pancake House here at De Leon Springs. It's normally about a 30-minute wait, and the first thing that we do when we arrive is always head over there first to put our name in on the list.
No, not too bad.
I'm a pancake. I'm a pancake. I'm a pancake. I'm a pancake. I'm a pancake.
These are nice.
Yeah, they're nice griddle.
Well, how is it?
Good.
Got a cute little gift shop here. Have some shirts, jackets. Jackets are $64.99. T-shirts are $29. Hats are $23. Little gaiters. Lots of little mugs. Oh, ornaments for the trees. So cute. Magnets. Hats. Ornaments.
You want to walk over and see on the boat?
Yeah. let's head on over to the tour boat and see if we can catch the next boat.
Pretty. We can get water there. We don't have to boil it.
Fresh. Straight out of the spring.
Of water every day coming up out of something called the aquifer. Now the aquifer is like a huge rock sponge made up of limestone. It extends up through Florida into Alabama, Georgia, and even the Carolinas. And the water flows freely through there till it builds up enough pressure, and then it comes to at the surface. That's what's happening in the swim area there, 30 feet down, shaped like a funnel, and it's a constant 72 degrees year-round. Now the Native Americans were here, and we know that because the house that's on top of the hill there on the right side, just past where the swim area is, it's sitting on top of an old Native American shell mounder midden. When they had no further use for something, they toss it in a pile. That one has shells, pottery, weapons, and human remains. And since it does have human remains, it's considered sacred ground, and eventually the park manager will have to move his home. Another reason we know the Native Americans were here is because a scuba diver in the early 1990s was in the swim area fanning around. He uncovered not one but two wooden dugout canoes. One radiocarbon dated 5,000 years old and the other was 6,000 years old. And that was BP, before Pancakes. We are going to have a couple houses and boat docks here on the left side. It's private property. The reason it's private is because they were here first. They were here before the state park and before the National Wildlife Refuge. And yes, they're able to sell to whoever they want to. It does not have to go to one of the parks. The very tip of his nose back to his eyes. This guy here has, I'd say, about maybe 7 to 8 inches. So he's 7 to 8 feet long, 7 to 8 years old. They do grow 1 foot a year until they're teenagers, and they stop growing lengthwise, and they do what the rest of us do, and they pack on all the pounds. They have a video in there playing on a loop what the park looked like here in the 50s and 60s. It's a bit different than what you see today. Where the visitor center sits, there was actually a 2-story hotel there along with a casino attached to it. Back then their casino was more like a large meeting area and had nothing to do with gambling machines. The swimming area didn't have as much concrete around it, there was no metal railing, and the waterfall did not exist. It was just dirt and grass going across there. They considered it a spillway back then. And the circus used to winter here. They would exercise their animals throughout the park. And on that video is either Sunshine Sally or Queenie, one of 3 water skiing elephants that were here. Now those were baby elephants, and they'd exercise them out here in the lagoon, anywhere from where we are now to where the waterfall is up there today.
I said what date day would be perfect without an afternoon coffee.
All right, so we were out at the Springs today. We went and had a delicious lunch here
so
at the De Leon Springs.
More of a brunch because it was breakfast at lunchtime, so it's a brunch.
Yes, so we had eggs and we had bacon and we had multi-grain
pancakes, which were really good.
And then regular pancakes. So probably about 6 months ago, the De Leon Springs Pancake House here at De Leon Springs had closed down and they were bought by somebody else. They have brand new tables, brand new griddles in the middle, and
first time I've ever been here, so it was nice.
They changed the multi-grain recipe and it is absolutely delicious. I was shocked. It has a really nice cinnamon taste to it. It was really good.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
And then we fried up our eggs.
So she fried them up.
Yes, and they were very good. And we had fried eggs and we had our pancakes, and it was absolutely filling and delicious. And then we sat out by the springs and just really enjoyed the day. And it warmed up. Oh yeah, tell them about our boat ride.
Went on a boat ride down the springs. I guess it's the tributary to the St. Johns River, and it was beautiful. Saw about 8 or 9 gators. Saw some birds that, you know, there are a bunch of people that watch this vlog that are birdies. I don't know what you call them anyway. You'd love it. Cool little excursion, and very relaxing. The hum of the boat just makes me want to take a nap. So
yeah, it was
nice.
Really nice. So it was an hour long.
Yep.
It was, how much was it? $15 a person. It was less if you were a senior, so
yep.
That was nice. And
we'll be there soon.
Yeah. I said, we're seniors.
Yeah.
But it was a really nice just trip around the lake, looking at the alligators, the birds.
Yeah, it's neat.
We learned about moss. Tell them about the moss.
The Spanish moss isn't just things that kill the tree. It's actually a living plant. It's a living, breathing plant. And so it can, if it gets blown off by the wind, it looks for another tree to attach itself and starts growing there. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't actually kill the tree, or it's not a marker for a tree that's dying unless it blocks the sunlight to the tree, and then it will cause damage to the tree. But anyway, so we learned a little bit about that. It's actually a fauna. It's a flower. It's a type of flower that grows, and so cool.
And then we just spent the rest of the afternoon on the beach side, overlooking the spring, and it was absolutely beautiful today. Hardly anybody was here, which was really nice.
Yeah, nice families. A lot of people from out of town, and not out of town, out of the country. And so we heard a lot of different languages today. It was kind of cool. Yeah,
that was awesome. All right, so thanks so much for joining us today. We had an awesome day with you, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yep.
We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.